Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Second down and goal. Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 46 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Stroud sets up the play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 59 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stroud now on 2nd down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready, play.
And Stroud now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
17.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
On one, ready?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. They still can't get it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Ready. Ball red.
Final play of the half. Stroud. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Able to find Waller, that's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darren Waller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Hey, dude. Black shot.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 44 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Play action. It's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Burrow on play action. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 71 yards. And the Bengals have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. And those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Stroud sets up the play action. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. He'll buy some time right. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And he will double the space they had to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and 10. It's Stroud.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Texans. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There's a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory.